17 August 2021. Good evening. You are listening News Today on Online News Hunt. Before we begin the bulletin, Online News Hunt appeals to all its listeners to stay safe from COVID-19 pandemic. Continue to take precautions such as wearing your face mask, use sanitizers, and maintain physical distancing each time you step outside to defeat the pandemic. Now, let's get you to the headlines of today. Taliban love and sport cricket. I don't see games suffering under their rule, assured country's cricket board CEO. Rajouri youth's murder done by sister and her boyfriend. To file Muharram procession restrictions imposed in Srinagar areas. JKSSB begins first recruitment exam after second COVID-19 wave. IAF aircraft carrying Indian officials land in Gujarat, Jamnagar. Minor among two killed in accident in Jammu Kashmir, Samba. Suspected militants shot dead BJP worker in Kulgam's Brazlo. Facebook initiates action against accounts posters of Taliban. Jammu Kashmir, LG takes up issue of Kashmiri professors' evacuation from Kabul with Minister of State's External Affairs. 3 persons injured in different road accidents comes in hospital. T20 World Cup, India to open campaign against Pakistan on October 24. ICC announces full schedule. IPL 2021 concluding part of the league in UAE, likely to see return of crowds. Now with the details of these and other news. Cricket will not be a casualty in the wake of drastic political change in Afghanistan, assured country's cricket board CEO Hamid Shinwari says the Taliban love and support the game. Speaking to PTI from Kabul, Shinwari also assured that the members of the national team and their families are safe as the Taliban took over the reins of the country. Star players including Rashid Khan, Mohammad Nabi and Mujib Zaidran are playing in the UK in the 100 tournament. Taliban loves cricket. They have supported us since the beginning. They did not interfere in our activities, said Shinwari. I don't see any interference and expect support so that our cricket can move forward. We have got an active chairman. I remain CEO until further notes, added the top Afghanistan cricket board officials. Cricket's rise in the country coincided with Taliban's rule between 1996 and 2001, with many Afghan refugees in neighboring Pakistan picking up the sport. Police have arrested sister and her boyfriend for murdering a 28-year-old youth in Rajouri district for repeatedly questioning their relation. Police had Wednesday last formed a special investigation team to investigate into the brutal murder of the youth Ankush Bakshi, son of Bachchan Lal, in Chakli area of Rajouri district Tuesday night. Ankush was attacked with sharp-edged weapons and died on the spot as a result of the injuries sustained. Based on this, police said a case under Section 302 and 458 IPC was registered at police station Rajouri and investigation started. The special investigation team headed by DSP Rajouri examined technical data and witnesses. Based on leads developed, suspects were identified and apprehended, namely Rajan Sharma, son of Vijay Kumar, residents of Chingas, and the teenager from Sangpur, age being verified may be juvenile, and Priya Bakshi, daughter of Bachchan Lal, residents of Chakli. Based on sustained questioning, the police said it came to light that the accused Ranjan and Priya, sister of the victim, were in a relationship to which the deceased had objected repeatedly and often forcefully. Jammu and Kashmir Service Selection Board on Tuesday commenced computer-based written test examination for more than 1,200 paramedical posters of different categories. This is the first written examination by the JKSSB after second wave of COVID-19 reared its ugly head again, forcing postponing of the various examinations earlier this year. The posts were advertised while advertisement notification number 2 of 2021 and CBT examination shall continue till August 24 at various centers in Jammu, Srinagar, Budgam and Baramulla. Around 62,000 candidates are scheduled to appear in the examination, a senior official of the JKSSB told news agency Online News Hunt. Indian Air Force C-17 aircraft, which was carrying 120 Indian officials from Afghanistan, has landed in Gujarat's Jamnagar. Sources confirmed on Tuesday. Earlier, the Ministry of External Affairs informed that the Indian ambassador in Kabul and his Indian staff will move to India immediately in view of prevailing circumstances in the war-torn country. In view of the prevailing circumstances, it has been decided that our ambassador in Kabul and his Indian staff will move to India immediately. India is closely monitoring the fast-changing situation in Afghanistan and will be deciding on the evacuation of diplomatic personnel from Kabul. Afghanistan government collapsed on Sunday with President Ashraf Ghani leaving the country and the Taliban's entry into the capital, the New York Times reported. Earlier the same day, an Air India flight A1244 carried 129 passengers has arrived in Delhi from Kabul. They expressed concern about the safety and security of people back home, saying the situation is really bad in the country. Taliban entered Kabul on Sunday and took control of the presidential palace. Taliban leaders have been discussing future government plans in Doha after gaining control of Kabul and seizing the presidential palace in Afghanistan's capital. Panic gripped the Afghan capital as people fear about a return to the Taliban's brutal rule and the threat of repressive killings. Thousands of Afghans flooded the tarmac on Monday morning, at one point swarming around a department U.S. military plane as it takes down the runway. A 20-year-old man and his 8-year-old nephew were killed when their motorcycle skid off the road and fell into a canal in Jammu Kashmir's Samba district. Ashu Chaudhary and his nephew Harman Chaudhary were on their way to Sokhna More residence from Vijaypur late on Monday on a motorcycle when the accident occurred. In preliminary investigation, the officials said the motorcycle driven by Ashu hit the wall of a culvert before falling into the canal near Chani Manasa village. The locals rushed to the spot and took them to the hospital, where both of them were declared brought dead. Facebook has initiated action against posters and accounts affiliated to Taliban as the social media gain identifies the outfit as a terrorist organization under United States law. Facebook, in a statement released on Tuesday, said it has started action against social media accounts affiliated to Taliban, including posters and videos circulating on its platform. The Taliban is sanctioned as a terrorist organization under US law, and we have banned them from our services under our dangerous organization policies. This means we remove accounts maintained by or on behalf of the Taliban and prohibit praise, support and representation of them. We also have a dedicated team of Afghanistan experts who are native Dari and Pashto speakers and have knowledge of local context, helping to identify and alert us to emerging issues on the platform. Our teams are closely monitoring this situation as it evolves. Citing global uproar and fear of human rights violation, Facebook further stressed that it will take action as per its own rule and regulation of user engagement. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha on Tuesday took up with Union Minister of State for External Affairs V. Muralidharan the issue of evacuation of 2 Kashmiri professors stranded in Afghanistan. Taliban insurgents swept Kabul after the US-backed Afghan government collapsed and President Ashraf Ghani fled the country on Sunday, bringing an unprecedented end to efforts made by the US and its allies to transform the war-ravaged nation in the last 2 decades. The Union Minister assured the LG that the government is committed to bring back every Indian citizen from Afghanistan. Spoke to Minister of State Foreign Affairs Shri V. Muralidharan Ji for immediate evacuation of professors from Kulgam teaching at Bakhtar University in Kabul. He has assured the government is committed to bring back every citizen safely as soon as possible, the LG said in a tweet. Sinha assured the families of Professor Asif Ahmed and Professor Adil Rasool from Kulgam district that they are safe and will be home soon. Suspected militants on Tuesday shot dead a BJP worker in Brazlo area of South Kashmir's Kulgam district. An official told the news agency Online News Hunt that the BJP worker, namely Javed Ahmad Dar, son of Abdullah Dar, resident of Brazlo, was shot dead outside his residence. Javed was the constituency in charge of BJP for Kulgam, he said, adding that police party has rushed to the spot to ascertain the facts. The official said that whole area has been cordoned off to nab the attackers. At least 3 persons, including an elderly man who were injured in road accidents succumbed to their injuries today. A 75-year-old man, Ghulam Mohammad Parre, of Prang area of central Kashmir's Kangan, who was injured in a road accident at Prang on Sunday, succumbed to his injury at Skimsora today. An 18-year-old youth, Wasim Ahmad Sofi of Chaklo Sopor, who has sustained injuries at Ladora Sopor road accident, died in the Skimsora today. Meanwhile, a motorcyclist from Kalarus Kopwara, Javed Ahmad Sheikh, who along with two others had suffered injuries in a road accident near Ganapora crossing of Hadwara, died in hospital. Now with the news from sports. The International Cricket Council on Tuesday announced the full schedule for the upcoming edition of the T20 World Cup. India will begin their campaign in Dubai on October 24 when they face arch rivals Pakistan. The second phase of the IPL 2021 scheduled to begin from September 19 in the United Arab Emirates is likely to witness the return of the crowds. Emirates Cricket Board General Secretary Mubashir Osmani was quoted as saying by Gulf News that they will speak to the Board of Control for Cricket in India and the government regarding allowing crowds back to the stand. Battling legend Sachin Tendulkar led the cricketing fraternity in saluting the Indian team's resilience and grit during the incredible win in the second test against England at the iconic Lord's. Olympian P.R. Rajesh, the goalkeeper of the Indian men's hockey team that won a bronze medal at Tokyo Olympics, was presented on Thursday the ₹1 crore cash reward announced by an NRI entrepreneur. Now today's important desk report about media. Media men thrashed while covering Muharram procession at Jahangir Chowk. Scores of media persons were on Tuesday illegally thrashed by the policemen when they were performing their processional duties at Jahangir Chowk in Srinagar. Wasim Andrabi, a photojournalist working with Hindustan Times, told the news agency Online News Hunt, said that the media men were covering Muharram procession at Jahangir Chowk today. However, he said that the policeman from Shergari police station house officer Aftab Ahmed beat them to the pulp for no reasons. We were even told that FIR will be registered against us. Andrabi said that he, along with scores of media men, were thrashed while covering the Muharram procession today, which was foiled by the authorities. We were performing our professional duties, which is not a crime, he said. The photojournalists get injuries in which Sajjad Hamid, Wasim Andrabi, Burhan Bhatt, Jahangir, etc. got injuries. And some politicians also tweets on this. Omar Abdullah tweets that he is an independent photojournalist. His camera is his livelihood. The administration owes it to Sajjad to compensate him for the loss he had suffered while working. And in another tweet which was done by Mahbooba Mufti said, media is spending hours debating the human tragedy and unfolding crisis in Afghanistan. But will they speak up for their own community in Kashmir who were beaten to pulp today by security forces for doing their job? Stay tuned for Online News Hunt for more details. Also, allow me and my entire Online News Hunt team. Thank you.